Hello guys, this is MyBalkanGaming, and here is my second review of the Delta Rising ships. This one is about the Phantom Intel Escort. This escort was designed for stealth, speed, and delivering withering volleys of weapons fire upon its intended targets. The Phantom is equipped with a cloaking device and active sensor arrays. The former allows the starship to cloak while not in combat, and the latter allows Intel craft to gather information about their target to expose a vulnerability. And here is the ship. I'm not a big fan regarding the design of the Intel ships. The Phantom looks like someone sat on him, but this particular design is slowly growing on me. It's like the Dauntless I reviewed yesterday. The Phantom Intel Escort currently only have the C-Store version, which you can buy for 3000 Zen. The Fleet version is coming in a later date. This ship can be played by only Federation characters. You must be at least level 50 Vice Admiral to fly it. So let's talk about some stats of the ship. Base stats for hull are 31,350. That's for level 50, and 38,000 at level 60. Shield modifier is 0.9. You get a crew of 150. The Phantom has 7 weapon slots. There are 4 in front and 3 aft, just like the bug ship I use on this character. Device slots are 2. Base turn rate is 17 degrees, 3 less than the bug ship. You also get plus 10 weapons power and plus 10 power to engines. You also get a standard cloaking device, which is not a console, it's a built-in. Active sensor arrays, gather intelligence, expose vulnerability, defenses, weapon systems, and critical systems. For Starship ability package, for escorts you get plus for accuracy, defense, weapons damage, and critical chance. You also get a reciprocity, which is a Starship trait. This ship has a new universal console called Heavy Phaser Lance. This devastating weapon is capable of delivering a deadly blast of directed energy at the target that bypasses a portion of the target's shields. Additionally, using the lance on a target that has been made vulnerable by the Phantom's active sensor arrays causes the weapon to deal significantly more damage and completely bypass the target's shield, so in essence one-shotting them. This phaser lance is so much fun. You can one-shot your enemies like never before. And it's actually not broken like the one on the Galaxy X, which is a nice change indeed. So console slots are 5 tactical consoles. You also get 3 engineering ones and 2 science consoles. Buff layout is the following: 1 Lieutenant Commander Tactical, 1 Commander Tactical / Intelligence, 1 Lieutenant Commander Engineering, 1 Lieutenant Science / Intelligence, and 1 Ensign Universal. So no, you can't use Ox to bet on this escort, which is a good thing. You should leave those builds for the cruisers. This buff layout provides you with ample protection and of course intense firepower. As you can see, I'm using this ship on my Fed Tactical Officer, which is my main Tactical Officer. He's very well equipped. I have upgraded some items, but not all of them. Just didn't have the time and Zen or Dilithium, as I have just paid 12,500 Zen for the operations pack. But I'll get them as the Dilithium weekend is on the 23rd, and I have lots of reputation marks. My choice of weapons for this ship are polar ones. I'm also using a 2-piece Borg set with a fleet resilient shields, which is a very good combination. The tech consoles I have a mix of locators and exploiters. On engineering consoles I have 2 fleet neutroniums and an assimilated module. And on science I have a phaser lance and the bioneural infusion circuit. Let's see my buff layout more carefully. As you can see, on that Ensign Universal I'm using an engineer with emergency power to shields 1, On Commander Tactical / Intelligence, I'm using Tactical Team 1, Cannon Rapid Fire 1, Team Overload 3, and Attack Pattern Omega 3. I could have gone with the Intelligence Officer, but I didn't want to break my build. But there are some interesting intelligence powers, like the Surgical Strike, where you crit like a madman every 30 seconds. But unfortunately it shares cooldown with the Beam Overload and Cannon Rapid Fire power, so that's a real shame. On the Lieutenant Commander attack, I'm using Tactical Team 1, Attack Pattern Delta, and Cannon Rapid Fire 2. On the Lieutenant Commander Engineering, I'm using Engineering Team 1, Ox2 Dampeners, and EPTS 3. So this is the second Lieutenant Commander slot, which provides you with very good protection for an escort. On the Lieutenant Science / Intelligence, I have opted for the Standard Hazard Emitters 1 and Transverse Shield Strength 2. For the traits, I'm using all the space ones, of course. For the space reputation, I have opted for these ones here. Let's now see my DOFs. I'm using currently these DOFs. I have also bought the 6th one with the fleet credits, and as you can see, they are quite expensive. So this build it's very much expensive. So including the ship, which I bought a couple years ago for 165 million, plus the consoles, the DOFs, probably it's worth about $500 million of EC. But let's now see this monster in action. I, with some of my fleetmates, are going to test it in Infected Conduit Advance. That should be challenging. You guys enjoy the fight, and I'll tell you my final impressions of the Phantom Intel Escort just after that. It's finally over, and it was challenging. We unfortunately didn't make the optional. Those nanite spheres are insane. I was yelling, just die already. But big thanks to my fleetmates Zal and Itior for helping me out. So in conclusion, the Phantom Intel Escort is fast, nimble, and it can dish out a lot of firepower. But in my opinion, it's still not better than the bug I use or the Nikor bio warship which can use Ox2Bet. But I like it. If you don't have those lockbox ships and are looking for the premier escort, get this one. If you have those lockbox ships or the Hunter Heavy Escort, I recommend sticking with them until the fleet version of the Phantom arrives. Thank you guys for watching, be sure to comment and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.